A religious leader in southern Minnesota will go back on trial next week as a couple fights for the life savings that they left behind when they left his group.
But beyond the courtroom, the back and forth is also playing out in a small town newspaper.
My family has been aware of these things for decades, and our hearts have been breaking.
WCCO first uncovered the allegations of emotional and physical abuse against Tom Tollefsrud last month. He calls himself the shepherd of Maranatha Fellowship, a religious group. Tonight, the strong words on both sides as a family tries to heal in Spring Grove, Minnesota.
I'd like to share how Maranatha Fellowship has impacted me.
A once private religious group has turned public after a contentious trial in a Houston County courtroom.
Maranatha Fellowship families no longer would celebrate birthdays, weddings, Christmas, or other holidays with us.
Tracy Hinkle's 5 uncles and their families were all Maranatha members. Growing up, she says the stories were well known. How the leader of the group, Tom Tollefsrud, once kept his wife in a garage for a week, broke one member's jaw, and told another pregnant member to run every day to miscarry her baby.
This happens to people you would never expect it to.
Maranatha owns several successful businesses in the small town of Spring Grove. In a letter to the local paper, they said they are hurt that the opposition would try to harm with things that can't be proved or disproved, and that they are praying God will forgive them for the harm they are trying to cause.
Members of Maranatha Fellowship have carefully crafted their public image for years.
Hinkle wrote back this week to say she and many others are backing the testimony of the former members, and that it's time Tollefsrud allows all of her family to be together again.
This actually gives us hope.
3 of her uncles left Maranatha years ago, but she believes as many as 20 of her relatives still belong.
Pray for these families, and as much as possible, reach out to them in love.
On Monday, a judge will hear testimony again in a property dispute surrounding the group and its leader. A couple who spent 30 years in Maranatha is suing. They say they left with nothing because Tollefsrud says all money and property belong to the group and not individual members. Tonight, Tollefsrud's attorney told me what's already been said in court is hurting Maranatha's businesses and believes it has permanently damaged the group's reputation.